Guys, good morning, good afternoon, depending on what part of the globe you're at. So of course today, what we're going to do today now, we're going to share some more insightful content to really help you to create, and master your reality, to get things flowing, so you can see how creation works on aspects so that you can really bring things into your existence, right? So what I'm going to share with you today, I've been getting a lot of email questions regarding this. Mark, can you share with us to let us know the biggest signs or things that our manifestation is close at hand? So I said, okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to share with you, I'm going to put things together. I'm going to give you one huge sign to let you know that you're on the right path and your manifestation is nearly at hand, all right? But in order to do that, first, we must have a concept of how the creation process works, how manifestation works, right? How you create and materialize from that quantum world from quantum physics, mechanics, into what we know as classical mechanics. So classical mechanics is basically the stuff you see in real time, physical stuff, right? Then we have the quantum world, which is where they materialize or they create into the top. So first, I want you to get the concept, and awareness of how it works. Because once you see how it works, then you can be more patient and you can be able to tune into the science and observe when your manifestation is about to occur. So we're just going to do a quick trip and about science and physics. I'm going to make it very simple for you to understand and show you how it works. I'm going to talk about how your brain works, okay, and how you see stuff. All right, so let's begin. All right, so first thing that you want to be aware of is this. You never ever see with your eyes. Whoa, Mark, are you crazy? No. You always see with your brain first, okay? See, what happens is when you're looking out, photons, or what we call light particles, they emit into your eyes, okay? As light particles. They travel up, they turn into electrical signals. They go into the back of your brain, part of your brain known as your visionary cortex. Your brain now translates this light or this energy, this electrical signal, back into an image. Your brain sends it out, boom, now you see. See? So always remember, you see within the mind, you see with your brain first, and your eyes is the reflector. Okay, that's very important for you to realize, okay? Now, your brain, it's doing its best job to interpret your reality. It's encapsulated in the skull, man. There's nothing in there. Light, it doesn't see, you can't. It's just producing based on the reflection of photons, and also the reflection of your thoughts, okay? Your thoughts create what we call these electromagnetic energy frequencies. Basically, electromagnetic energy or frequencies are basically the creative force of all things in our universe, right? So I want you to kind of get that and get the understanding a little bit, because that's going to be important for you when you use this and when you create, because you're going to see where this is how things come into my reality. Okay, I really see it first in my thoughts that my brain produce. All right. Now here's another fact I want to keep in mind, that your reality right now that you're seeing, when you look outside, you see the house, or see the beautiful land, wherever you're in your car, okay? You're seeing a fraction of what real reality will perceive or will call the real reality. And here's why. Because your brain is just attempting to use a certain part, okay? Basically, your literal five senses: smell, taste, touch, see, okay, hear. That's what you predominantly see. But there is a hidden reality, which is known on the subconscious level, or what we call the spiritual, or you would call the invisible. This is where all things really take place. This is the factor of creation. Okay, this is what we call the quantum world, that unified field theory. This is where the subconscious, your higher self, resides. In the invisible because we can't see it with our naked eyes or perceive it. So we have to create instruments for us to detect it, such as electron microscopes, certain detectors, light detectors, okay? These instruments will detect this invisible field and makes it visible to our senses. So that's something you want to think about. So the next time you're looking outside and you're walking, you have to remember that, whoa, Mark just said that what I'm seeing is not even the real reality. So the real reality is in the quantum form, and you create that into what you see as the physical reality with this hands, face, touch, okay? So that's important. Now let's tie something into it that's going to help you. Let's use the time, okay? Now, to speed up your desires or your manifestations, all right, you want to eliminate time. Eliminate time out of your equation. Take it out of your mind. You can get out of it. You can dig it, because all it is a linear format, and you use it for practical purposes. But if you exist and keep your mind in this present moment now, you will notice the signs that we're about to talk about your manifestations, okay? So once you are aware of these factors, now let's go into the signs your manifestations are about to come in, okay? So let's jump right into it. So what's the biggest sign that my manifestations are coming true? It's known as synchronicities. It could be synchronicity with these numbers, be synchronicity with you're always meeting up with your desires, you see somebody talking about it, it's always shown to you on social media, and you're always interacting with it, okay? This is a huge sign, guys, that it's about to manifest. Why? Some individuals are walking around right now and synchronicity is going all over the place and they're missing it because they're not tuned in. Because why? Remember, that unseen world or unseen reality, they're not tuned in because their brain or their minds are in tune to the ego sense of reality, which is the classical mechanical reality. So how do I know? So let's talk about them. When you start to see synchronicity in numbers, and let me give you one particular set of numbers that'll let you definitely know that your manifestation is truly close at hand. If you start to see the numbers in sevens, 777, okay? That means miracles are on the way. That's your angels, God, the universe. It's telling you that, hey, what you have planted is about to bloom, okay? So when you see 777, okay, that's the big one. What else? When you start to see the very things that you've been visualizing. For example, if you see a car, maybe you're visualizing a car, like maybe a yellow car, and everywhere you see yellow cars, man, boom, that's coming into play, okay? About a certain home, a business, somebody starts speaking about the business. In other words, the signs that your manifestation is about to materialize is the thing that you've been visualizing, you've been speaking about, been thinking about. It starts to reflect by other individuals, the media, social media, your friends. You get them in dreams. You see the image. You see the very thing that you've been desiring. It's a perfect sign. It's about to materialize. Okay? But there is a but here now. Some individuals are seeing all these signs. It's coming. But you know what? They end up delaying their own manifestation. It's about the universe is about to deliver to it, but they have unconsciously or subconsciously pushed it away back. Why do they push it away? Well, they're doing it because now they are engaging in the do nots, what I call the time game. See, guys, when you see these synchronicities that your manifestation is about to come or be into this reality, right? You want to keep in mind to make it materialize faster is to get out of the time game. In other words, don't try to figure out why is it taking so long or how long. Because the minute you do that, you are now delaying or resisting your manifestation. You can get your manifestation in the next 2 weeks. Okay, what's coming? But all of a sudden, your conditioned thinking mind came into the game now and said, man, it's taking too long. You're pushing it away because resistance. See, you create resistance when you enter that thinking mind because that thinking mind uses illusionary time in linear format. Subconscious mind is in the now. Universe is in the now. Higher self is in the now. Okay, this is where you will materialize it. So the big tip for you guys is to bring your manifestation to at hand or in hand is to get out of the time game. Don't entertain it with your ego. You do it, you're out of the creative, and now you enter the linear mind, okay? So keep that in mind, and you do that to your manifestation. So how do we know this to be true? Well, in my experience, or my personal life, this is how I manifested my car. The same process. I've seen it play out. I started seeing the car, the yellow car all over the place. Started seeing the 7.7s. Okay, everything started showing up just like you may have been seeing, and then because now I was aware of my mind and how time relates, I got out of time, boom, my car was there, I got everything I desired. So anything else. So the proof is there. It's a systematic format. This is how the universe works, okay? So this is what you guys want to keep in mind, that whenever your desires are about to materialize, look for the synchronicities. Key now. Do not go looking. Don't go looking. They'll pop up. Just relax. Be in the present moment. Continue with your visualize the goal, visualize your end format, okay? And now the numbers will start to show up, okay? Just because you don't, even if you don't see the 777, doesn't mean it's not coming. The 77 is just one of the most natural or one of the most usual ways or the popular ways that the universe will show things out to you that your manifestations are on the way. So, but the biggest tip, okay, the biggest tip of to let you know when your desire is about to manifest is known as synchronicity. I'll repeat it again. When you see these numbers, when the people, social media, TV, media, wherever, you get dreams, the very thing that you've been visualizing, you start seeing it pop up all over the place, a business, whatever it is, it means it's coming into materialization. And the good news is you don't even have to worry about how it's going to occur. As long as you keep your thoughts on the end thinking format, okay? Keep your mind there, your higher self, which utilizes quantum entanglement, quantum superposition. These are all the detailed structures and orders of how things materialize, okay? Entropy, gravity, they come into play. The law of attraction, see, they come together. You don't have to worry about all this, okay? That's the technical, the complex. You don't need to worry about it. I'm just showing you examples on a deeper level on a scientific aspect, so your mind can grasp it. But that's when the universe creates these things, because your subconscious mind, remember, it can figure out things in infinite proportional ways that you and I can't in our linear thinking mind. So we never have to worry about how it's going to come, okay, or when it's going to come. Don't try to figure it. Now, key point. The how is very unique, because when it comes to how, of course, if there's a business and you have a slight awareness of how you like to see the business, that's different. When I mean how, I mean that you're constantly trying to figure out a specific determined way it must occur. Do not do that. Stop. If you do that, you get resistance. Let it go. Leave it to your higher self. Leave it to the universe. Leave it to your subconscious mind. It's the gateway to higher intelligence. It will create it for you. Because in reality, or what we see guys here, let's go back. Classical mechanics, quantum mechanics, everything is energy. Your thoughts carry vibrational signals, feeling vibrational signals, touch vibrational signals, taste vibrational signals. Everything is a vibrating being. Energy, things that look solid to you, they're only solid because they're such a high dimensional plane of vibrational energy that your eyes literally tricks you and believe it's a solidity. But if we take microscopes, electron microscopes, and we delve down, everything is vibrating energy particle giving off frequencies, okay? So that shows everything is malleable. You can change, you can shift, just like that. So you are the co-creator and you control your reality. So just let it go, see it in your mind. Big tip, here's a big tip now. Remember, see with the brain first, okay? See in the mind, and protrudes out your eyes, okay? Collective consciousness, we all create according to what we see. That's the huge, big tip. So if you keep these thoughts in mind and what I'm teaching you and showing you right now, you're going to see big changes, all right? So that's the biggest secret. The synchronicity is the biggest tips to let you know that your desire is about to be manifested, all right? So continue doing that. Now, remember, enroll, www.markH.customisedsubliminals.com. The website's created enrollment. Similar to classes, you go in there, you can take advantage of the free courses. And for a lot of you guys who are new, this is the best place to start, because you get the format to see how your mind works and everything of that sort, right? The coaching platform, finishing that up, should be done towards the end of the month, so that you guys can take advantage of that. Of course, the one-on-one I still have, it's quite limited as well. If you want to reach me, you can reach me for one-on-one inquiries, either via the website or at mhaughton76gmail.com. And everything is on point. The Facebook group is doing expect great quantum consciousness formula public page. Please visit, and keep in mind, guys, that you create according to what you perceive in your thoughts, okay? And you visualize it, it must come into existence. Always remember that. So those are the big tips for you guys, and thank you for tuning in. All right, thank you guys.